Hello everyone, welcome back to Small Encounters. I'm Jeremy with D20 Adventure Realm.
Yay!
Hello, I'm Frankie with One Up to Nerd.
I'm Tim from Tabletop Takeovers.
I'm John from Tabletop Takeovers, or Triple T.
Triple T.
Triple T.
We're here at another TableTop Tuesday here at Stefano's. Thank you again for hosting.
Woo-woo.
And we're going to be diving into our next session of our Small Encounters, the Limitless Adventures Blood Queen Defiance print and post. We are now on number 4 of 6, so we're working our way through it.
Shout out to Limitless.
I didn't know what the title was prior to just now, so it's called the Blood Queen
Defiance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the Kickstarter.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Kickstarter that they released, and this was part of the engagement for that Kickstarter, which is pretty awesome. I mean, a nice little prepackaged campaign for us to run through. I don't know. I think we've had pretty good time. At least Skylamir
I've had a great time.
has had a pretty good time.
an awesome time.
Yeah.
That was a great session last time.
This has been an amazing
great
crash course
episode.
for me. Frankie, if you're really interested, we have previous episodes, episode 28, 30, 32. You can check it out.
Yeah, you should check this out.
28, 30,
YouTube.
and 32. That's right.
Follow and subscribe.
Check those out. Check out the sessions 1 through 3 and the epic final ride of Skylamir that ended our last session.
Yes.
With, unfortunately, both Tim and John's characters perished in that.
They have
in
names,
that fight.
RIP
Jeremy,
Lucky
they have
Nimble
names.
Digits.
Lucky Nimble Digit and Pansy. Both of them are no more, but Skylamir carried the day.
Prevailed. He rode
go-
into the
go
wind.
Back, go back and watch that last episode.
Yeah, that episode was pretty epic.
What occurred in that episode was just mind-boggling. I've watched it myself probably at least 9 or 10 times because it's just so fantastical.
Yeah,
and
this is pretty awesome.
Just,
it is.
From the roll animal handling check,
Yeah.
and to my response is just like, oh, that's a thing, and that's just busting up laughing. It was just
The best
it
part
like,
was Jeremy
so
said,
entertaining.
I hope you roll 20.
And boom,
And you rolled a 20.
Yeah.
You couldn't script that.
No,
Yeah, you could
there's
not
no,
skip
There's
that.
no way. That's why we love this game. So we're gonna pick off where we left off. You are gravely injured. I believe we left you. You had like 1 hit point left. You just rode poor Bracken and Mercy Thornwood's horse, Buttercup, which is a farm horse. This is not a purebred anything. Is not trained for.
Buttercup's evolving to warlord status, though.
Yeah, and Skylamir was able to unhitch her from the wagon and ride her into battle, striking down several enemies.
First with my bow.
Yeah, from a distance.
And then, like, ditch the bow, draw my sword, and then, like, strike one of them down.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
like
But
Chuck-
if I remember correctly, the last bad guy, he did transform into the wolf, and he did run away. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were all trying to flee. You struck, like, 2 of them you killed as they were running away. The third one's able to escape, but yeah.
Okay.
You were
Did pretty good, though.
too much.
So, I get it back up on my horse.
So,
Right?
so Buttercup is she's gonna like struggle back to the road.
Oh,
This
so
was
I'm struggling with her, and
Yeah.
as I'm walking back to the wagon with Buttercup, we're like, if a horse and myself could be arm in arm, we're like,
Yeah, you just went through something
Goodbye.
together.
good job, Buttercup. Good job, Buttercup.
Yeah, Buttercup is definitely working out some kinks. She, that's not something that she's ever been able to do before. You definitely that was strenuous exertion on her part, but made it back. You come back again. Bracken and Mercy still jaws open in amazement that Buttercup was able to pull that off. That you charged into battle like that, presumably in defense of them. Marwin is wide-eyed. He's like, I did not expect that out of you. No offense, but good job. So he brings you over, kind of like,
Oh, man.
can I get you something?
Marwin, I need
a drink?
I need to rest.
Come on up here.
I am this close from dying.
So
please
he
give me some shelter.
Takes your arm around his shoulders. He's a dwarf. He's pretty stout and sturdy. He helps you up onto the Thornwood's cart. There's a little bit more space. Kind of lies you down. Bracken gets you a little something to drink, and Mercy comes over and she starts working on your wounds.
I need the halflings to be like massaging my feet.
Yeah,
that sounds like
they're helping you out.
Yeah, I need to be feet up on pillow, just relaxing. Yeah, I need a spa experience.
So go ahead and you are going to collect 400 experience points for the completion of that challenge. Unfortunately, as the only surviving member of the group, you get to take all of that experience for yourself. So you should be at, I think 1,300 would be your total.
Cool.
Yeah. And you are able to relax. There are some leftovers from the very filling dinner the night before that kind of healed some of you up. If you'd like to roll 2d8 to help recover some hit points right now from that, and from the healing kit that Mercy is going to use on you.
All right, so there's one, and that was that's an 8, right? No, wait,
It's 10.
it's 10. Wait, I thought you wanted the D8, right?
That's fine.
Which is the D8?
This one right here.
I'm a bad.
The diamond one.
2 and let's try that again. 7, 9.
2 and 7. So 9. Okay.
I think.
A few more hit points. And with that, I think you pass out.
Just from exhaustion.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah. And
So what do I do with that 9 though? Do I
those are your added hit
okay,
points.
so
Yeah.
back up to. So I'm at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
Take this one.
And you pass out. If you want to take a long rest right now and just sleep, you can. If you want to wake up for the trip, you can choose that. Now, at the long rest, you'll heal all of your hit points and everything. It's up to you.
Is there something that I should worry about if I do take a long rest?
The carts will be undefended since you're the only guard left.
But it doesn't mean I can't wake up and do
That's-
whatever it is I need to do, right?
That's right. Yep.
So I'll go ahead and take a long rest.
Okay. So recover all your hit points.
Okay.
You are out for the rest of the day and throughout the evening.
Okay.
You wake up the following morning, opening your eyes, and the daybreak is kind of sparkling through the canopy above you. It seems like Marwyn and the Thornwoods decided it was best to just leave you be to rest, and they continued on their way to Oakville. Looks like someone must have helped you while you were sleeping. You have fresh bandages, and some of your wounds have been kind of stitched up. You're in much better condition than you were the day before, and they've been taking care of you. There's you look around, and Marwyn is behind the cart. You can just kind of look up, and you see him. He sees you awake and gives you a nod of appreciation, yeah. And you just kind of travel in silence, and within an hour you start to smell the burning of wood again.
Are we moving?
Yes, yeah, you're still moving.
We're moving.
Yeah,
We're moving. I smell fire.
yes.
Or wood.
In a few minutes, the Thornwoods stop the cart, and you can hear kind of a commotion up ahead. You turn around, and you see there's more burning wreckage, so more carts that have been overturned and burned. There are a bunch of merchants that are just kind of milling around in shock. Some are trying to fix their wagons. Others are just looking at the carts that are completely destroyed. And you realize that there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of leadership going on. There's no one taking charge of the situation. Some people seem to be injured, and others are picking through the wreckage. Nobody's bothered to clear the wreckage off of the road. Anything. It's just kind of chaotic. There doesn't seem
still
to be
in the middle of the woods.
Yes, it doesn't seem to be an immediate threat because everybody is relatively calm. There's just a lot of confusion
When
happening.
we say commotion, how many people are approximately causing such commotion?
There are, I'd say, maybe 10 or 15 people. There's
That's a lot.
multiple carts here. It looks like the same tactic was used. A lead cart was overturned and set on fire, which caused all the other carts to just have to stop, and they were ambushed. It looks like a lot of the people might have been able to escape, like off into the woods, and now they're starting to return and see what's remaining of their goods and belongings.
I'd like to before we stop and Marvin comes back to check on me and anything, I kind of want to like sneak out of the cart, just kind of roll out,
Okay.
and just kind of like lay low, but walk off the side of the road into the woods or tall brush.
Okay.
Kinda
So
like-
Marwin will see you do that.
Oh, okay.
But he will be the only one to see you do that if you make a stealth check, because he's like behind you, riding right behind you. So
okay.
he'll see if you leave the cart.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind if Marvin sees me.
Okay.
Kind of want to get a good handle on what exactly is going on up there, and I want to be unnoticed.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
So I'm gonna roll what?
D20.
D20.
Yeah, and then add your stealth bonus, which is like
8.
Nice.
yeah, rogue.
6, 14.
14. Okay, you kind of clumsily kind of bump out of the wagon, but you're able to get into the brush without any of the merchants or other people like seeing you do that. So you can kind of eavesdrop on what's going on.
Okay.
Marwin kind of like sees you do that, and then he's like, somebody's got to do something. So he kind of like leads Petunia off to the side of the path again, where she can start eating. He hops down and he moves into the center of this. Hey, who here is in charge? Let's see if we can't clear the road, or
If from my position, can I hear Marwin?
you can. Yeah.
Okay.
So his voice is rising above everybody else's, but it doesn't seem like anybody's listening.
Do I have a good line of sight on everybody?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of debris and stuff in the road, so you might lose sight of different people as they're moving around, but for the most part, you can kind of track what's going on.
Okay.
It seems like there's a few options on what you can do right now. So you can tend the wounded. You can organize the search for supplies, like either supplies that were left in the carts or supplies that might be found in the surrounding woods. Or you can try and help Marwin to convince the caravan to like kind of pull itself together, clean up the debris, consolidate into the still functioning carts, and like keep moving onward. Yeah. It's kind of up to you what you'd like to do, what you would like to engage in.
I'd like to go and look for some of the supplies.
Okay.
I think I just don't want to make a too long of an effort doing it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
If it's gonna take too much time, I'm gonna cut my losses and go. It's like, all right, So I'd like to go get supplies.
Okay.
Look for the supplies.
All right. So I'm gonna have you. We're gonna do something called like it's basically a skill challenge.
Okay.
So it's based on having 4 successes before you have 3 failures.
Okay.
Make sense?
Sure.
So we're just going to roll some d20s. For the searching for supplies, these are the skills that you can use. You can use survival,
Okay.
perception, or investigation.
All right.
And if you you may have some luck finding help that will give you bonuses to those rolls if you don't already
I
have
could
bonuses.
find luck.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can ask around to see if other people might be willing to help you, which might be like either a persuasion check or a charisma check of some kind. You could try to intimidate them into helping you, but that's up to you.
Well, I mean,
You two think about what you're doing at this point.
Oh, I don't know.
You are part of this caravan, and your
Okay.
new characters will be introduced shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe like I find a young lady, part of the caravan, and I say, hey, really use some help finding some of these supplies.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Whatever I find, how about you and I split it?
I have.
Will it be enough to share with my family?
So how like it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So,
What do you need my help with?
well,
I mean, hold on. We're going to keep this, like,
Should I?
kind of down
kind
low,
of
right?
down low, right? Yeah, exactly. So, well, I just
I'm just trying to get my family out of here. Like,
Right.
any help
Get it-
is...
Yeah, I can see that you're, it's about survival, right?
Yeah, it's about survival.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I want to help you guys survive. Let's look together for some supplies, and I'll certainly make sure that your family is taken care of, and then I'm taken care of on the back end.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
So-
she kind of, like, looks at you, gauging how much she can trust you. Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay. So it's my +2 on my D20.
Yeah.
Stars with
12, 14.
14. Okay. She seems like you're trustworthy enough, and kind of like leans in and tells you, I think I saw one of the other carts getting pulled into the woods over there. Like,
Just
There might-
randomly.
yeah, like so the bandits had like pulled one out off the road, and I don't think anybody else saw it. There was a lot of confusion going on. I was hiding, but everybody seems to have stuck to the road for the most part. You might want to go check out over there.
Okay.
You might be able to find some supplies there. So if you want to roll investigation,
Okay.
then you will have advantage. You can roll 2 d20s and take the higher.
Plus my my investigation, which is a 1.
Yes. Yep.
Right? Ooh,
D20s.
Oh, D20. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you said D6.
Yeah. He's all City of Mist.
See, this will
I
return.
only have one. Yeah, I only have one D20. Let's see.
Well, you just roll twice. Oh, 19. All right.
19.
Roll again. You can get a 20.
Oh. Same die. Same die. What was it? 12.
12.
Okay, so
All right.
I'm going with the
So
19.
19.
Plus the 1 plus, so that's 20.
Okay, cool. So you have one success. You are able to find the caravan or the cart that she was talking about, and
Okay.
indeed, inside there are a few crates and barrels that are still untouched.
Okay.
Kind of, it looked like they were tipped on to the side and ignored.
Okay.
You have some additional food and water that will help feed either the people or the horses that are remaining in the caravan to help
Okay.
out. So you could split that.
So I definitely give some of the, or do I need to be like stealthy? Are the people who brought the caravan over into the woods or that wagon into the woods, are they around? It would
Doesn't
be,
seem like it.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna grab what food I can from the wagon.
Okay.
Bring it back to the young lady who helped me.
Mhm.
Gave me the tip. Give her some of the food, and then I'm gonna take some food back for myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Buttercup.
All right.
I feel like Buttercup. I need to
Found some oats.
give her an apple.
Yep.
You know.
Okay. So the Thornwoods see you kind of like scavenging for extra supplies, and they kind of like they offer some of theirs. They're like, do people need help?
They offer some of theirs to the people,
Yeah.
not to me.
Right. Yeah. They want to help. So if there's some if helping requires them to share some supplies to get people back on the road and moving towards town, like they're willing to do that.
Okay. So they're asking me if that's a good idea.
Yep.
I'd say whatever is going to help get this kind of show on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
So
Mercy
give me-
kind of, Bracken, why don't you go grab some of our stuff and share it with these poor people? Like they've lost so much already.
Okay.
So you've had 2 successes.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, I did.
What are you guys doing?
So I'm coming up on the trail that Marwyn and Skylar Marion are in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming up behind them, and I'm walking through this trail, and I'm shouting Marwyn.
Okay.
I'm looking for Marwyn.
All right.
So Marwyn.
So Marwyn is very busy trying to wrangle all of these like confused merchants. He's not going to hear your calls.
Okay.
Until you get much closer and really, really yell his name. But
Well, and I'm walking up to people and asking, and
You were walking? Or are you on horseback or something?
no, I was walking. I hitched a ride on another cart, and
Okay.
I got to town. So
All right.
I'm looking for Marwin at this point.
Okay.
And I'm asking around. So
You get directed to Marwin. Marwin is struggling when you find him struggling to like help two people load some things into a cart, like one of the functioning carts. Come on, like there's not much work left to do. We just need to pull together and get it done so we can move closer to town.
So I walk up to Marwin. At this point, I'm with Marwin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I walk up to Marwin and I introduce myself and I say, "I'm Pan Junior."
You're who?
Pan Junior.
Pan?
Junior.
Pan Junior.
Son of Pansy.
Well, hello, friend. Pansy. I'm sorry to tell you, son, but I believe your father has died.
I'm really upset about the situation. I have a breakdown. I can't believe I've been trailing him for years. He didn't even know he had a son.
Well, I want to tell you that
You didn't even know.
your father died bravely. He protected myself and these two nice halfling folk over here, and damn shame you didn't find him in time.
Did you gather any of his belongings before he passed away?
Yeah, I got it in the cart. They're yours if you want them.
I would like to have him.
Okay.
So I walk over to Pan Jr. I just look at you and
This spitting image.
Just-
Spitting image. Pansy.
and I just like embrace him. Say, son, your father saved my life.
Well, and I recognize Skylar Mayer in some photos, and I just some old photos when they were child.
You had like a
Charcoal drawings.
Charcoal drawings.
or
charcoal
what's the bird that a woodpecker like?
Harvey. and some storytelling. And I'm like, I know you did everything you could. Just hopefully he went out like a man. I just wish he knew me.
I'm sure he wished he knew you too.
So Marwin hears you say like out like a man. He goes, well, he went out like a dwarf, which I think is better.
So I offer I'd like to take his place, continue on any contract or any promises he's made.
Sure would appreciate that. We are in dire need of help. These poor folk don't know how to fix anything, and if things keep going the way they have been, we're gonna need some more protection.
Yeah, and I definitely take a fawn to Skylar Mayer. I look up to him. He seems like a brave soul.
Cool. All right, and
So I'm I'm not following. I'm part of the crowd.
oh, okay.
I'm with the caravan, and I have proficiency in brewing supplies and brewing beer, meat, and ale.
Oh.
So I am the go-to person in the
Yes,
crowd
you
for libations.
Okay.
So, but with
Pan, well, you know what? Welcome to the party. Why don't you come up? Why don't you come with me? We'll go head over. Let's go find something to drink.
Yeah, I'm a good drinker.
All these poor suffering people around.
And then I get the whiff of like boiling grain in the air.
Some
You
hops.
just smell it.
It's got
You
that,
know.
like rich mash.
Yeah, you know,
yeah.
and
It's
I
very
just
hoppy.
I just follow my nose,
Can I follow you?
and then whoop, right over to
Knox.
To
Knox over there. So what you got? What you got? Boiling?
Yeah, so I have a very special brew. It's called Elder's Brew.
Elder's Brew.
It's aged very, very well. And it is quite a doozy.
Are you're a dwarf as well?
I'm also a dwarf, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
So, I mean, it is called Small Encounters.
that's true.
So I step up and I say, "Give me two.
Two?
One for me and my new pal."
All right, that'll be, I don't know, 2 gold each?
Whoa!
It's really good stuff.
All right, that's
I will prove it to you.
that's some that's premiere.
You know, I did kind of make out like a bandit.
Do you want to get the first round, or you want me to get the first round?
You know what? I'll get you the first round. So I'm gonna buy Pan and myself a couple Elder's brews from Knox here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Marwin kind of like sees you slacking on the job, and he's not gonna begrudge you a drink. He's a dwarf too, but at the same time, we gotta get this show on the road, fellas.
Marwin, hold
All
on.
right.
Marwin, let me get you a drink too. How about that?
You know what?
We actually have a special: buy 2 get 1 free.
I sure would appreciate that, Skylamir. These last couple days have been mighty stressful. Thank you.
So as soon as I had them their beers, or their meads, and my minor illusion creates a sensory effect as well, right?
It can, yeah.
So as they're drinking it,
First, we're going to cheers for the fallen.
Pouring out for your homies.
I'm like back.
To Dad.
Aww.
To Pansy,
Pansy.
brave dwarf.
And Lucky.
It's starting to sound like Marwin.
So as they're drinking, I want them to all experience like a warm sensation.
Oh, this is a
It's
good one.
good stuff.
This is a good one.
I guess it was.
What's your name again?
My name is Knox.
Knox. You
Knocks out.
Knox out.
I guess it was. I guess it was worth
Oh,
the
you're
6 gold
You're
coins.
a clever one, ain't
Oh
you?
yeah.
We got one free.
I got more.
Well, were you part of
Yeah.
this here caravan? Can you
I
kind of
am,
fill
yeah.
us in on what happened?
Yeah, we were attacked. I mean, I'm just here just to get everyone in the mood and get everyone happy of all the tragedy that's kind of happened around us. Trying to forget all that, but if you really want to know, I can tell you. What do I know?
You know that the caravan was attacked by bandits.
Yes,
those
dang bandits.
Yeah, they were attacked by humans and wolves, very similar to something that Skylamir has experienced before. Marwin kind of gives you a knowing glance, as in these are the same guys. They're doing this everywhere.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere.
Yeah. That's basically what
He gives me a look as if who is the same guys.
The people that attacked this caravan
Are
was the same ones that attacked you.
But the same people that I also thwarted.
Yes.
Through my heroics.
Yeah, yes.
Got it.
Yeah. As a reminder, everyone.
Everyone needs to
His
know.
heroics, yeah. But Marwin kind of brings you back in. He's like, look, we need to get these people together. Look at them. They don't know what's going on. Half of them are confused. Some of them are looking for stuff that's not even there anymore. So any help that you fellas can give me, I'd appreciate it. Pan Jr., I know you're new to the team, but I'd really appreciate you trying to help me wrangle these folks. Just together, we got to get them out of here. This is a dangerous place.
You guys are awfully nice people. You guys kind of inspired me to to take care of these people. I mean, I've been charged before for these libations because they're amazing. So I think I'm gonna give out some free samples of my Elder's brew just to cheer people up.
That sure would be good. I think everybody could use a little pick-me-up right now. So if you're going to do that, anytime that you guys are trying to make a persuasion or charisma check to encourage people to pack it up and keep moving, you'll have advantage on that roll. So
Awesome.
They'll be a little bit calmer.
Calm them down
yeah, a
and
little
get them
bit
in the right
happier.
place.
Because we have carte blanche to pass out free Elder's brew.
Right. Yeah.
I'm feeling generous today.
So so you're kind of helping with the persuasion and doing that. The two of you, are you going to continue looking for supplies? Are you going to try and help the wounded, or are you going to work on persuading more people to come together and gather up supplies and move on?
I'm kind of open to looking for supplies one more time.
Okay, go for
I'm
it.
kind of just tagging along with you because you make me feel like I fit in this new group. I still don't know what I'm.
Come along,
100%.
come along with me, Pam. We'll find some supplies.
All right, so you can roll survival, perception, or investigation. If you two are working together, then you will do so with advantage.
So do I get the benefit of his investigation stat?
So if he has a better investigation stat, then it would be better if he
Probably.
rolled it, or
Yeah,
if you have
probably not.
perception or survival.
I have
John's?
one
Mine is 1.
on investigation.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the same.
So you can also do survival or perception.
Perception and survival are 2. What about you?
Perception is a 1. Survival.
Oh, perception. Oh, you
Is a
said
1.
perception. 4 is. I'm 4 on perception.
Let's do
You should probably
perception.
do
Why
perception.
don't you go ahead and roll?
No, you. Oh,
With advantage, right?
Yeah.
oh, true.
11 plus 4, so 15.
15. Okay. You are able to find some more supplies. Another cart that was driven off the trail has enough food for a few days as well. So you, for like the remainder, it seems
Okay.
like it was untouched. Whoever had driven it off the road isn't here, but the supplies are there to share with everybody.
All right, Pam. We have this food. Let's get back to Marwin. Let's load up the truck or the cart, because I know he wants to get out of here.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to have to make one more success to find enough supplies to get everybody on the road at this point. So
Okay.
you can choose something else. So you did perception, you did investigation. I would say that you would need to make a survival check now.
You roll.
Roll survival check.
You guys are both the same.
Can I do?
Oh,
Got it.
He has his own dice.
I was giving him another D20.
He's got.
I'm rolling d20s.
He has 2. Right?
He has 1.
Well, I have 4.
Oh, you have 1?
What?
Thank you.
Oh, you do have
Kraken
4.
Dice. Yeah. Journey of Souls. They're beautiful.
All right, so
With advantage.
we're doing survival with advantage.
Mhm.
1,
Oh.
Nope. Not that one.
17, 19.
Nice.
There you go. All right. So you kind of like went out a little bit further in your search.
Okay.
You found some tracks, and luckily, you find 4 horses that are apparently unharmed, tied to a tree.
Whoa.
So it looks like these bandits aren't interested in hurting horses. They either somebody unhitched them from a wagon, left them here in the woods, and they either perished or ran away and haven't come back, or the bandits might have taken them but didn't need them, just kind of left them in the woods to be found.
They're 100% left from the bandits.
You don't know exactly,
I need,
but
okay,
They
so
seem
I need to
abandoned.
investigate some. I need to investigate further.
sure, okay.
Pan, are you with me?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. What's your
Plus 1.
What would you say is your ability to like scout ahead, or maybe find climb up some trees and get to higher ground? What are you? Are you like a warrior?
I'm a wood elf, so I can climb some trees. But
you said you're an
my,
elf.
my investigation's only plus 1 right now.
He's a bard.
He's a bard.
Yeah, I'm still a bard.
Alright.
I'm an elf bard.
What are you two? You're also a bard.
It was a weird.
Okay.
It was a
Are you
weird
both-
relationship.
Are you
All right.
both bards?
My
No,
mom's
I'm
an
a
elf.
He's a
sorcerer.
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 I'm a dwarf sorcerer.
My father was a good-looking man, and he didn't care what race.
Okay.
Yep, that makes sense.
You watch yourself, Skylar Beard.
Okay.
So what are you trying to find out?
We need to investigate. I see these horses. Pan. Something doesn't smell right.
I agree.
Okay.
Are you watching them?
Huh?
Why don't we just check the area?
Check the area, climb up some trees, get to high ground, get a good look around, because I just don't trust it. Okay?
Sounds good.
Alright. So, why don't you do the investigate, right?
Yeah, I can investigate.
Okay, go ahead.
Can we investigate
Yes.
with advantage?
Yes.
12.
Okay.
Plus, what's your investigation?
That was plus. No, that was with. It was
11
plus
plus
1.
one.
Okay. So you you're climbing a tree to get a better vantage
Yep.
point. Okay. A little bit to the north, maybe a couple hours walk.
Couple
Few
hours.
yeah,
Okay.
a couple hours walk. You spot 2 small little plumes of smoke, like campfires.
Okay.
You think that based on where these horses were left, they're kind of in line between where the caravans were hit and those plumes of smoke. You think that it's possible that those plumes of smoke might be a camp of some kind where these bandits came from.
All right. So should we round some people up, get our pitchforks, and go?
Do you grab the horses first?
Well, we need to grab more people too. So
we
can
can
just-
pull 4 horses back to
I'm
the
gonna-
camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely need to bring the alesmith guy with us.
Are any of these horses like thoroughbred?
No, they're
I guess me and Buttercup.
Buttercup.
Oh yeah, at this point I'd rather take her.
Well, we can take these horses back with us.
Yeah, let's take these horses back.
Regroup.
With us. They'll help pull whatever supplies we need faster.
Ask for volunteers.
Okay.
Ask for volunteers to go investigate the camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're out there, do I know at this point what Skylar and Marwin went against, like these wolves that can transform? Do I know?
Yeah, I'm assuming that
I
he would have filled
gave
you
you the
in.
lowdown.
Yeah,
Okay. So
Yeah,
at
you
this
would have
point,
been filled in.
I'm upset and I
Yeah.
want vengeance.
Okay.
I like that.
So I'm really like, we're grabbing these horses, getting back. We're getting as many people as we can. We're grabbing our weapons, and we're marching down the road, and we will kill the beast.
Okay.
All right, young Pan. I hear you. Let's go for it.
So you get back, 4 horses in tow, and with this new information. And as you kind of come up to the rest of the caravan, it looks like Marwin's been wrangling people pretty well. Your libations have gone over quite well, and people are kind of like getting into the flow of the work. They've moved a few of the, they've tied up some horses to the broken wagons. They've pulled them off the road. They've consolidated supplies into the several that are still in good condition. You can see a couple of them are a little tipsy, but everybody seems to be in better spirits, and the day is looking up. So as you approach, Marwin comes up with a couple other of the caravan merchants behind him, and he goes, he hands you a pouch with a small vial of shimmering liquid. It's like, we've discussed it. He kind of waves at everything. We're worried that these bandits are going to make this trail unfit for travel. They're just hitting it everywhere. We'd like to hire you to investigate what happened here and bring those involved to justice. We can probably survive the trail to Shallowford without you, now that our numbers are such as they are. But if these bandits are planning a war or something bigger, we need to get to Shallowford and warn the outposts to dispatch messengers to other cities, and we need to halt any sort of travel that's coming through here fast, because it's horrible what's been happening out here. So if you're willing, I'd appreciate it if you took this on, and
what's in the pouch?
we can part ways.
What's in the pouch here, Marwin?
He hands you
pouch with a yellow liquid, but
the bag is filled with coins.
Oh, well, in that case,
double it.
So you find inside the pouch there is 42 gold pieces. 52 gold pieces, a gold wedding band, probably worth about 10 gold pieces, 2 pearl earrings. They're mismatched. It looks like people were taking up a collection to kind of help you out, but each of those are worth about 10 gold pieces. And Marwin tells you that the small vial of liquid is this is a potion of healing. This will help you out in case you get in a tight spot.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm gonna need it. How much did you say the pearl earrings were worth?
10 gold each.
And the ring?
10 gold.
Nice earrings.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
So I look at Skylar.
Marwin.
And if you're able to make your way to Shallowford, I'd be happy to give you a bonus there as well. And he like reaches into his pocket and he pulls out the 5 gold that he owed you from the beginning of the trip.
Yeah.
He's basically, you've finished your service with me, and I appreciate it.
What about what you were going to pay Lucky and Pan before?
Well, so he hands the 5 to Pan Jr. As father's payment.
Okay.
And Lucky.
I'm going to take Lucky's payment.
Make a persuasion roll.
Which is what? I don't
D20.
know. I don't know which one's the lower.
Persuasion is 2. When I ask for that, it's almost always a D20. Yeah.
So I look at Skylar and I'm like, you really let this man just pay you off?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was
Well, I suppose you got a point. He counts out the 5 gold pieces that were going to go to Lucky. He wasn't so lucky now, was he? Sorry, I don't mean to speak ill of the dead.
Still an awesome character.
I know you two kind of had a history and might have been friends, but yeah, I appreciate your help.
Hey, I mean, it's never bad to take a dead man's gold. Right? Never a bad thing. Dead man's gold. As long as he had his two, what do they call it? The
two pennies.
The pence.
Oh,
pence.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pay the boatman.
2 copper. Yep.
You know, that's all that Lucky really needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Where is Lucky buried?
Back like a day and a half away.
So I just flipped 2 gold coins, 1 for each eye. It's kind of like my way of pouring it out for my homie.
Okay.
And but then I take 3. So I'm actually gonna. Seems silly, but whatever.
All right. And that's where we're gonna leave it. I'm assuming you guys are headed towards the camp.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Junior's pissed.
So Marwin is able to get everybody together. They start heading towards Shaliford, and you have got them on the road. The 3 of you are now tasked.
Do we have the horses?
If you would like 2 of the horses, you can have 2 of the horses.
So we can ride.
Yeah.
So we can ride.
I get 2 horses.
Between the 3 of you, you have 2 horses.
Oh, between the 3 of us, 2 horses.
They need the horses to pull the carts. Yeah.
So we can either ride the horses.
I kind of want Buttercup.
You are going to be hard pressed to take, but yeah, because Buttercup is the Thornwood's livelihood. Like without her, they can't pull a cart, they can't work their farm, they can't go to like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Thornwoods.
So when they depart, like both Bracken comes over and kind of gives you all a nice sturdy handshake. Thank you for your help and protecting us and all. We wish you luck. And Mercy comes over and gives you each a hug, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "Gosh, Skylamir, I never thought that Buttercup would ever do something like that, but I'm sure glad that she was able to do it for you."
And then I grab her by the face and I just give her a big smooch. Just
Buttercup, right?
You're welcome.
Buttercup. Oh, with Marcy.
She's kind of like, okay, that was weird.
What's the gentleman's name?
Bracken.
He's just like, he's like what?
What
just
you know
happened?
what?
Yeah. He's a
Get it.
wacky.
Is Nox bringing liquids with us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I always have.
All right.
I mean, we can use
Have
the
a good
horses.
supply.
Somebody's walking, right?
Not me, I'm slow. I'm on a horse.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to pick up next time where you guys investigate this campground and see if you can discover the mystery of, oh no, I just had it right here. Rig de Roque.
Rig de Roque.
The Stag King.
Is it? That's what I was trying to remember the name of the Stag King. It's what's it called?
Rig de Roque.
I feel like it was different. No?
That's what I got written down
remember
for the last
Stag
3.
King,
So,
but-
yeah, Stag King. Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Jeremy, again from D20 Adventure Realm. Check us out here in Orange County with all kinds of D&D events. I do beginners all the way up to epic hard mode RPGs, along with tabletop takeovers. Check us out on Facebook and Meetup, Instagram, and hopefully we'll catch you at a table, playing around the table pretty soon.
Yeah.
Thank you to my players.
Oh, is that like
Yeah.
outro time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. My name is Frankie. I'm with One Up to Nerd. You can check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I myself am doing a lot of City of Mist stuff. We wanna talk about
City
that.
Mist.
We'll get to more of that later. John could probably fill you in. On
You
the
are our
details.
host of City of Mist.
I'm
on
I'm
Tabletop
the
Tuesdays.
Jeremy of City of Mist as of right now. Yeah, this is my baby. What am I supposed to say? Oh, and I play Skylamir. Signing out.
I am Tim from Tabletop Takeovers. You can find us on basically all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and yeah, Oh, my character's name is Knocks Out. Spelled specifically that way.
And I'm John from Tabletop Takeovers. Find us at our next upcoming events. Check us out on Meetup, YouTube,
Meetup.
Instagram, Facebook,
Like,
Twitter.
follow, subscribe.
All the
Everywhere.
stuff. All the stuff.
Our events are everywhere in Orange
is,
County.
What is the next thing people can watch us do on whatever it is? Next week? Is it?
We'll post them up. So that's a trick question, right?
Well, no, I just want to be in the habit of being the next thing you can watch is next Monday. We're going to be doing that.
I mean, our shows will be airing every Wednesday, so our next Wednesday show
will
be a continuation of this adventure.
It is this adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday.
So stay tuned for episode 36 because we will be diving into Limitless Adventures again.
Okay, sounds awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Catch you guys later.
Like always, grab some friends.
I don't know, man. That's the Tabletop Takeover sign off.
Oh, what is
You have a Tabletop Takeover shirt on.
I do.
What is the D20
Just-
sign off?
Grab some friends.
Play some games. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Hey everybody, Frankie here with One Up to Nerd. And when I'm not running the podcast or not writing scenarios for City of Mist, which by the way, make sure to check that out, you can find me on Tabletop Takeover, and specifically I play Skylamir in the Limitless Adventures run by Jeremy Sampson in the D20 Adventure Realm. So if you want to check out some true acts of epic heroism, make sure to like, subscribe, and have your notifications on. Thanks a lot.